Wait for it. All right, guys. Well, welcome to another episode of Around Cranberry Township. As many of you may know, I'm Dr. Bulow. I run the Revive Upper Cervical Chiropractic Center in Cranberry, and today I'm hanging out at Profiles Styling Salon with one of the co-owners, Cheri, and Kelly, who runs, what is the position for Kelly?
Salon coordinator.
The coordinator, she does. And she's coordinating a pretty important event coming up. But I'm so excited to be here. I was just telling you guys, Cheri, that of course I didn't forget Cheri.
Yeah, right.
Now I have to remember, Lori is the co-owner who couldn't be with us today, but thank you for having us, Lori. I'll hopefully meet you in the future. But I was just telling the ladies here that we haven't done an ACT interviews in a while, so thanks for having me. Thanks for having a great event in the community coming up. I know how much work it takes, so I'll let them kind of introduce yourselves, and then we'll get into, I'd love to learn about the salon and what you guys do, but obviously you have a pretty important event coming up in a couple weeks. But maybe, Cheri, you could tell us a little bit about the origin story of Profiles.
Yes, Lori and I met at a local salon that was here over 20 years ago, and we were both in the same stages of our life and started families and wanted to create a family-oriented salon that was friendly, like Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
Okay.
And we both have kids and really wanted it to be employee-driven.
Gotcha.
That, you know, they had a role in how things went. And with the charity event, they vote on the local charity we always choose. So that's one of the things that we do. And this is our 12th?
Yeah, 12th year.
12th year doing the charity.
Yes.
But it's, how long have you guys been in business in Cranberry?
We are on our 23rd year.
23rd year, that's
thank
awesome.
you.
Now when you start, I have to ask, how old were your kids? You said about having kids and all the rest?
Yes. My son was 5, Lori's daughter was 4, my younger daughter was 3, and her youngest son was 1.
So were they around? Were the kids around the clinic? Or
Oh, absolutely. They've grown up here.
I just said the clinic.
Yes.
Yeah. No, see, I think that's cool because I just slipped. I said, were they around the clinic?
Yeah.
Because when we opened, my youngest Taylor had just been born, and we had a pack and play right behind the reception desk.
Yes.
So I'm guessing you have clients that probably saw your kids grow up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, that's cool.
Yes.
That's very, very cool. And I had no
true.
idea.
They've worked here. They've been in the salon. Yes.
That's really, really cool. Well, congrats on that. That's
Thanks.
really awesome. Now, Kelly, you're coordinating events.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the overview about the event coming up. How did it get started, and what's it all about?
So I actually wasn't here when they first started. I've been here for about 7 years.
Awesome. That's great.
So I would say each year as we went on, my involvement kind of grew a little more. I actually started here as just a receptionist, and then got some more responsibilities and started doing more of the
Receptionists are some of the most important people in the
They
business.
are.
Let me
It's
tell
the
you
face
what.
of the
They do. It's
Yes.
true. It's very
It's
true.
the face of the business. So each year we pick a different local charity. We like to keep it local because we want to give back to the community that's helped us stay in business for so long. And we love this community and we love giving back to it. So this year our charity is Ivy's Ark. They are located in Wexford. And their main mission is when elderly people have passed away or can no longer care for their pets, they find them new homes. So it's normally older animals that probably wouldn't fare well in the shelter.
Yeah, that's a great
they
point.
help to find them homes. So we love the idea behind that, and we're all animal lovers here.
Yeah.
So that's our charity this year, and we have, you can see behind us all of our baskets. We're selling tickets for those, just trying to raise money for this
So
great
people could come,
organization.
they don't have to necessarily, if they're not, we'll get to when the event is and all that, but people can stop by now.
Yeah, tickets are on
and
sale now.
Get some tickets and put them in there and everything else. How many baskets? You have like 14, don't you?
So we
Something like that?
have 15 baskets.
Wow.
And we have another raffle that's up front. It's a big raffle.
I saw that one. It's like a steel gate or a tailgating thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's 2 sets of Steeler tickets and everything you'll need to tailgate at the games. There's a Yeti cooler, a bunch of Yeti tumblers, a grill.
That's awesome.
And that was put together by the staff. We
Oh,
always
cool.
put something bigger
I was
together.
gonna say, that one's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we try to make something that's going to attract everybody. And
It's really cool.
Yeah.
When is that? When is the charity event taking place again?
It is Friday, October 11th from
Ah.
4:30 to 8, and we'll have vendors in the salon that evening.
That's right, yeah.
We'll also have generously donated food and beverages and
sales.
sales. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're going to be
word was on the tip of
offering.
my tongue.
Yes,
That's right.
Yeah, we have our gift card specials that night. If
Oh,
you
cool.
come in, that's going to happen during the event. where it's buy a $50 gift card, you get 5 free, or $100, you get $10
Nice.
free.
Yeah.
And then you can still purchase your products, buy 2, get 1 free that
Nice.
night. So, and we have a discount on our hot tools and the Halo hair extensions, which are really cool.
All right, well, now we'll get
Yeah.
into that in a minute. Put a pin in that. You have to educate me on that one.
Yes.
I've seen hair extensions with the work that I do, but I don't know the difference. So
Yes.
you have to tell me.
Yes.
So you said Friday, October the 11th.
Yes.
And from 4:30?
4:30 to 8.
4:30 to 8. So stop on by for sure after work, right?
Yes.
You swing on by, get something to eat.
Right.
Give back to a great charity by getting a chance to win one of the awesome baskets. I mean,
Yes.
it seems like a pretty easy thing to do.
Yes.
Part of the reason of these videos is to let you know and kind of connect you with your community, because there's so many really cool events going on that it's so easy to stop in. Just stop
Yes.
in, just say hey, you know what I mean? It's
Yes.
like, and usually small businesses like this, we love it. We
Yes.
want you to stop in. It doesn't matter if you've never been, just stop in.
Right.
Donate.
Yes.
You know, be a part of the festivities. Like, it's great. That's really,
Yes.
really exciting. And the charity again, what was the name of it?
Ivy's Arc.
Ivy's Arc, and I'm sure they'll have a representative here.
Yes,
Yes.
Ivy, the founder of the charity, will be here.
That's very.
Yes.
Are they bringing any of the animals? Just out of curiosity.
I
you
don't know
Yeah.
how many animals she has on hand
Got
right
it.
now, because ideally
Yeah.
they're all in homes already.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. That's awesome, though. That is
Yes.
that's a fantastic charity. I mean, I never even would have thought of that if they're older animals, that they're
Yes.
not gonna
Yes.
stick around in a shelter, you know. So, tell us a little bit about some of the products. We'll kind of finish up with that, and then I'm also just kind of curious about some other little questions I always like to ask. But what kind of services and products do you guys provide here?
We're
Probably a
a
little bit of everything, right?
full service hair salon.
Mm-hmm.
And we do some nail services, mainly natural nail services. We don't
Gotcha.
do anything artificial. We do gel polish, manicures, regular spa manicures, and spa pedicures. We also have a fantastic esthetician that does skincare, facials, waxing. Do you want to add anything?
Who are some of the clients that you see most often? I mean, it's interesting when you talk about the products and services that you offer, and then there's some that you really either get a kick out of taking care of, or you see more of this certain category of client. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
would definitely say color services.
see, there you go.
Yes.
I knew there was
Yeah.
something there. So tell us
Yes.
about that.
We actually got an award this year.
Oh, cool.
We
Congrats.
are a platinum salon with Wella, which is our color provider. So we're one amongst just
We're in the top 20% of the nation
Wow.
with Wella Corporation, and we're very proud of that because we really love to educate the staff. They love being educated. So we're constantly having in-salon classes.
Yeah.
And we pretty much specialize in color.
That's really cool.
Yes.
And you guys do a great job. I mean, if you're the, what is it, Profiles Styling Salon is the social media tag, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you look them up on Instagram and whatnot, there's all those examples, you know what I
Yes.
mean? The hair
Oh, yeah.
before and after,
Absolutely.
and the colors and all that are really impressive. So that's really cool. Now, I always ask a question that I almost forgot earlier on. You talked about when you and your partner got started in the business, and kind of what kind of inspired that. I'm always curious, and maybe you both can answer this one, is what keeps you involved in it? Like, you can, businesses are businesses, right? You provide a service and you're compensated for that, etc. But, if you've been in here 7 years and you've been running it for 20, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be something beyond a paycheck that keeps you coming back. So I'm kind of curious about that. And Kelly, you can answer that, and then we'll finish up with Cheri.
I feel like over time, you kind of create a bond with clients.
Yeah.
I mean, you see them every 4 to 6 weeks, and you get to know them even on a personal level.
Yeah.
And you just kind of feel connected. And I don't think I could ever have a job where I'm not interacting with people on a daily basis, because there's so many different personalities, and
Yeah.
I just love embracing that and working one-on-one with people in that manner.
That's super cool. I would totally agree. Yeah.
And for me, I feel the same way, and in a little bit of a different position. I have probably been heard saying that this is like my third child.
Oh yeah.
It
Sure.
ebbs and grows, and there's issues and different issues, and it just is always something different, even creatively and business oriented. So there's always a different aspect, and this business in particular it's very personal, which I'm sure yours is
Sure.
too.
Yep.
And you go through seeing kids grow up and, you know, families change, and it's just fun to be that connected to people.
Yeah.
And that's why we like to give back to the community, because you become very connected to the people you work with.
Absolutely.
Including employees.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have some that have been here from the very beginning with us too. So
That's exciting.
yeah, it is.
And like I mentioned earlier, I mean, that was the idea of ACT interviews, was because cranberry's growing so much.
Yes.
And people that are in the area may not know about some of these businesses that have been around a long time,
Right.
that have really great stories, great services, great products, you know.
Right.
So I'm going to give Cheri the last word in just a minute here, but I just wanted to mention that if you found value in this and you appreciated meeting Cheri and Kelly and learning about the event, please do share the video. You never know who may be connected in your social circles that may want to
True.
come out to the event, might need some coloring services done, and just wants to get connected with their community, right?
Right.
And if you know somebody who I should talk with that's got a cool product or service, let me know. I'd love to chat with them. But I'm going to leave the last word to you guys, and maybe to Cheri here. Anything else that you want to share with the community? And then we will log off.
Sure. I'm just greatly appreciate, you know, all of our clients, and please come to the event. It's our 12th. We would love to continue doing it on an annual basis. We love seeing new faces and really appreciate everybody that stops by, and love to get to know you if you can come. October 11th.
October 11th.
Yes.
4:30 to 8.
4:30 to 8. All right, guys, you heard it here. I'm going to step around here because, believe it or not, the camera's like 6 feet away from us. But thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.
Thanks.
That's right.